Good morning and welcome to the tip of the day. I'm Dr. Amy Starr with the Mesa Veterinary Clinic, Paws and Hose Mobile Veterinary Services in San Francisco Staples. We're helping El Paso help their pets. So today I want to talk about canine distemper. It is a horrible disease that is a virus, and it can be found in many different species, including dogs and ferrets and bears and elephants and several different species. It usually shows up as a respiratory disease, and we usually see copious amounts of green discharge from the eyes and the nose, and they're coughing and sneezing and just really sick with what appears to be an upper respiratory infection. We can test. We run a nasal and eye and throat swab to the lab, and they can test to do what we call a PCR for it, but that does take a while. Also, in some cases it can progress to a neurologic disease, so where they're actually starting to have twitches, and usually facial and head twitches that progress into seizures, and then from there unfortunately usually into death. Once they do get the neurologic symptoms, it is really serious and it's very difficult to get them to survive from that. Some pets will have vomiting and diarrhea, which make it really difficult to distinguish between the distemper and the parvo, but that's not as common as the other symptoms. The way that we can help prevent it is, one, make sure that your pets are fully vaccinated. What happens a lot of times with distemper, and what makes it even worse than parvo sometimes, is that it can go unnoticed for years and then show up later. So you can have a dog that was exposed to it as a puppy and then get its full vaccines, and then even years down the road show up with the disease. And so that makes it really difficult, because if you adopted the pet, you may think that it has all of its vaccines, when in all reality it was already exposed young in life. So that's the hard part about it. Sorry, I'm at a workshop and it's really noisy here. So that's the hard part about it, is that we may think that our pets are protected. The best thing to do is make sure that your pets have full vaccines early on in life, and make sure that the moms, if they're going to be bred, that they have full vaccines before ever getting bred. They can't be vaccinated when they're pregnant, because that can cause stillbirths and abortions. And if they do get the distemper virus when they're pregnant, it can cause stillborns and abortions. So it's important to make sure that your dogs, if you are going to be breeding them, and hopefully you're only breeding them if they are AKC registered or some sort like that, but it's important to make sure that they have all of their vaccines to protect them from those diseases, and to protect their babies from those diseases. They pass that protection on.